Good morning. I am so glad that you are able to join us this morning because we are beginning our show today with a story that will make you feel inspired to conquer challenges in your own life. Christy Howard, in a lot of ways, is like so many women. She's a mom of 2 girls, active in all parts of their life. She's happily married, more on that part later. But Christy is doing something that few of us would have the courage to do. She is in training to hike Mount Kilimanjaro this summer, and she's doing it to raise awareness of epilepsy, a disorder that you have battled for how many years now?
Since I was 16.
Since you were 16.
I had just gotten my driver's license, and about a month later I had my first seizure and I couldn't drive. A 16-year-old.
So people, you know, this has been, I think February is Epilepsy Awareness Month, right? So there's been a lot of talk about it, but even in the raising awareness of it, Christy, until you're walking that walk, you can't understand what it does and that it changes, am I right, through the years, how it affects you.
Definitely. A lot of people might know the facts of epilepsy, but not the emotion and not how it changes, how it deals with your family too. I mean, James is just as much of a part of it as I am. I have the seizures, but when he watches, one seizure could kill me.
Right.
So he deals with the fear of watching me.
So, okay, good. You just catapulted us right to the family part. So if her name is sounding familiar, it should. Christy and James Howard have been happily married. I mean, anybody who knows y'all, even of you, what the love story the two of you have. Y'all have these 2 darling girls that are growing up way too fast.
Yes, they are.
So this effort to go to Mount Kilimanjaro, y'all been planning for a couple of years. You were telling me it really was James's idea because he's the one who loves to hike.
Yes, it was his idea. He's climbed a couple mountains before, asked me if I wanted to climb, and when we talked about Mount Kilimanjaro, it's a trek, and it's close to 20,000 feet. So, I mean, the oxygen level goes down and everything. And when we talked to my neurologist, he said the likelihood of you having more seizures will be great. You know,
as you get higher in the elevation.
higher up, the less oxygen, and so he said, just be ready for that and don't feel defeated, you know, but just be ready for that. And we have medicine and stuff.
And a nurse is coming with you.
A nurse is coming, yes. She's a very good friend now. The team is just a family now.
You know, I don't know why I have just so loved learning more and more about this story. And I think I learned of it first, Christy, on Facebook. I don't know if it was James's Facebook page or what, but I saw it and y'all were part of the film festival recently, Wildwood Film Festival.
Yes,
so
we were.
Did y'all produce that on your own?
We did. We did the shots and stuff, but we have a very good friend who he is gifted in editing and just his ideas of how to look at things. So he helped put it together.
So you can go on James Howard's Facebook page yourself, or Christy has a Facebook page called Christy's Climb.
Yes.
Facebook and Instagram, and they're going to be chronicling all of this. You're really doing this for yourself, aren't you?
Yes.
And then along the way, people can learn more about the disorder.
Yes, and part of it started out for me. It's a battle, and I just wanted to tell epilepsy, you are not going to defeat me. And then more that we thought about it, well, let's do it for a bigger purpose. So epilepsy awareness. And because of the dangers of it, we decided epilepsy awareness. And then from that, it became, everybody has a battle. I mean, you have a battle, I have a battle. Not just little battles getting the kids ready in the morning, but a big battle that we don't share with other people.
Yeah.
And so it's also just reminding people, don't be alone. Don't just exist in your house. Don't try to hide things. You have to have, whether it's family or a good friend to share it with, and just to live with you.
You know, I think it would be easy to imagine James being your supporter.
Yes.
But are you often his?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's very, very difficult to walk in his shoes too.
It is, because I can't drive. I haven't driven in 15 years, and that is, for me, that is so frustrating. It is so frustrating. So I have to rely on him a lot, but then I had to humble myself and ask for help. And I've gotten very close to my father-in-law, spent a lot of time with him. He drives the kids to school. he takes me on errands and stuff, because James, he has to work.
Sure.
And
all the time.
He has to sleep, you know.
Yeah.
And so I've made some friends that I never would have made before.
I'm prying a little bit, but it's because you put it out there. You talk about sleep. Was it in the little documentary movie that I saw? But y'all have some shots of you having seizures sometimes during the night, right, Christy? And James has to get up.
That's mainly when I have them. I'll go to sleep in about 10, 15 minutes. Once I'm really asleep, that's when I'll have a seizure. So it will wake him up. And then he has to get up at 2:30 in the morning to get ready to go to work. So he loses sleep. When you have a seizure, your body reacts like you haven't had sleep for 2 days.
Really?
And so it drains on both of us. And when both kids lived at home, it was a normal thing that Mom had a seizure. So the first time Gracie brought her boyfriend home, I had a seizure. I was sitting right beside him at dinner.
Well, welcome to the family.
I know,
Right?
know, exactly, and he's still around.
Yeah, good boy. So I have a couple of minutes left. So you leave July 10th, right,
Yes.
this year. What's your projected timeline? How long are y'all giving yourselves?
We will get there a day earlier than what they suggest, just so we can kind of acclimate to where we are, to the time zone, to everything. We will leave, and we're doing the 8-day hike, which is the longest. It's you climb up, you sleep low, you climb up.
Does a local guide you?
Yes, we are going with an expedition. It's amazing what they do for us. They set up the tents, they cook, and everything. So right now we're carrying our tents and we're cooking for ourselves when we camp overnight.
Right.
But they have been wonderful in helping us getting ready.
I'm a mom of 2 girls, and at some point raising them, I realized I want them to see me in multiple ways because I want them to be strong. Are you doing this for your girls too?
I'm excited. I'm so excited that they are going with us because they're part of my strength. I mean, James, he's my earthly hero. I mean, he's my angel. But my girls, I mean, they're part of it too, and I'm so glad. Gracie's 23. You know, we won't have maybe another vacation with her around. So, but yes, I'm so excited about that.
Well, you know that there are going to be tons of Chattanooga prayers and cheers following you every step of that way. And you don't have to wait for July because she's got this social media presence. It's called Christy's Climb.
Yes.
Facebook and Instagram.
Yes.
And if people want to donate to Epilepsy Foundation in her honor, you can do that.
Yes.
If you want to join in some way, her family is funding this whole thing. They're not asking for a dime, but I'll throw it out there anyway. So I gotta hug you. I just think it's the coolest thing.
Thank you for letting me be on here. I really appreciate it.
So happy for you. We're back after this.
Your time is important. Local 3 News Today has everything you need to start your busy day. What's happening now and next? The local experience and knowledge to help you prepare for the day. Accurate hour-by-hour forecasts and traffic, making your mornings easier.
When people ask me if I'm the Pickle Girl, I tell them about the amazing job that you are doing. Every day you make sure all of our customers receive the highest quality care and service.
Pinnacle Home Improvements is now offering 0 down payment, 0 interest, and 0 payments for 12 months.